Okay. Oh, almost. Almost there. I had it all figured out, and then, of course, it didn't work. Almost. Almost got it figured out. Hey, come here, little guy. Come back here. He was almost here. All this this is the troubleshooting I have to do before I start. Okay. Hello. What about now? Oh yeah, now we're good. All right. What's up, everybody? I'm here to stream before I stream. I got bills to pay. All right. Oh, and I just bumped the microphone. I should not be doing that. Oh, so what's new with you, huh? If you're tuning in, what about now? Oh yeah, now we're good. You can hear me. Sorry, I had to get the chat going. Lunky436 says first. All right, don't be weird. No, I'm just kidding. Let's calm down a little. Right now on Elwood, it's 5:56 p.m. on Tuesday, December 16th. I don't have any big news to share with you all today, but I would like to touch on one seasonal topic. From the middle of December to early January, the island's cedar trees are decorated with lights. I did my very best to make them as beautiful as they could be, but I'm not confident in my results. I accidentally bumped into one of the decorated trees, and a few of the ornaments fell right off. I can only imagine what would happen if someone shakes a tree. Chekhov's tree. In the interest of keeping the island tidy, please lend a hand by picking up any fallen ornaments you see. Oh, right! I sent out a recipe to all DIY Recipes app users. What for, you may ask? An ornament wreath! I bet those fallen ornaments you pick up would really come in handy for this type of project. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. Thanks, Isabel. Yeah, so what? I guess have I really never played this during the holiday season? This game came out in May of 2020. We were all so miserable at home. We were so desperate. We were like, please. And I played it quite a bit throughout that period of time, but I guess maybe not all the way through to the end of the year. During the holiday season, I got stuff going on, okay? I don't need to be playing virtual holiday season. No offense to those of you who need to lean on our virtual friends. But I have real friends. Excuse me. Okay, look, I got a present from Jolly Red. Last time I played, I bought some art. I swear it's genuine. You know how I have a weakness for bath items? Well, I went shopping a bit ago, and when I saw this, I had to buy it. Alas, it seems I thought the same thing last time I saw it. Well, it's yours now, darling. Seeing double, Salil. I'm so silly, Mark. Thanks, man. I'll take a look. Mom says the house is covered in snow like a thick blanket, one that's cold and wet. As I battle the bitter cold, I think of you and sow through the night. Stay warm, my child. Okay, that's a nice card. Listen to the squeak of my mailbox. So what do we get? We got Worthy Painting that I bought from Bread, Bathrobe that Salil liked, and Mom's hand-knit sweater. So, let's go ahead and take out... Oh, you can even see my breath. I go, ha! My cold breath. Let's pop out my Worthy Painting. And turn it for the viewers. Take a look at that, huh? Reminds you of a certain Coldplay album? So yeah, let's go see. I don't actually know. Oh, look at this! Look at this beautiful tree! Whoa! Oh, this is awesome. And check it out. Vladimir in the house. Oh, hey, big man. You're a sight for sore eyes. Sorry, for these sore eyes. Let's chat. How'd it get to be so late? Where did the hours go? And, how did I get out here? Glad you know just what to say. So yeah, wintertime, they got these snowflakes flying around. You can catch them. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them, but I'm catching them. Look at this. This is so beautiful. What do you guys do? You're all sitting on your stools. What are the stools doing here? 6 o'clock. And they're all sipping their coffee from Brewster's. This is so cute. If it isn't Dear Mark, thank you for coming over to see me, sleepyhead. I love how you stopped to chat with me, my dear. That's all it takes to make me think it'll be a good day. Well, she's very sweet. Thank you, Salil. Slamma-jamma! Working those legs? Slamma-jamma. Who came up with that phrase? I don't know, but I love it. I share this wife with my island. Oh my gosh, I share this island with my wife. So some of these ideas are her ideas. I like to do a late cool down before I start up my evening routines. Can't beat it, Parent Trap. I think that one is her phrase, Parent Trap. You're looking lively today. What's the latest? Wonder how much walking I've done on this island so far. Must be close to setting a record, Raouf. Raouf? Okay, I got a notification on my phone, my Nook miles for talking to people. I talked to 3 people today. I get 200 additional miles for my 160,000 Nook miles I'm not spending on anything. But gotta maximize those miles. So here's my island. Here are my villagers. Here's Agnes. She's probably my best friend on the island. About time I found you. I got something to give you. Any guesses what it is? If you guessed a festive wreath, you win the prize. The prize is a festive wreath. That's why Agnes is my favorite. Perfect for door decorating, right? You can get your place looking cool in time for Toy Day, Parent Trap. Ooh, even she's saying Parent Trap. She picked it up from Tybalt. Yes. Agnes is a sisterly villager. And that's probably the character archetype that I identify with the most. But I like them all. I've got a good variety of different villager types on my island in terms of those types. I guess also in terms of animal types. I don't know if do I have any shared species? Ooh, excuse me. What's going on, Klaus? He's building something. Oh, Mark! Welcome to the House of Klaus. I really don't like that he wears a bib. I need to give him something better than the bib so he stops wearing it. What you doing? Glad you asked. I'm just making an ornament crown. The recipe came to me in a dream. Do you want to hear more about it? Either the dream or the ornament crown? Nah, I'm good. Uh-oh. I've already forgotten my dream, but I have the recipe written down right here. You can have it. That's my favorite reaction, the star bouncing off their head. Give it a try, Mark. If I can make this, anyone can. Le Redditor. Yeah, exactly. Le House of Klaus. I love his room. He has like a bath mat for a bed, basically. And the centerpiece is this hot tub. I don't know why he's got this like retaining wall here. I mean, it's obviously a privacy wall for the bathroom. But I like that if you enter the house, there's really no privacy. You'd think it'd be on the other side of this, but instead it's this outfit. I like this outfit. I wish he wore it more. I wish he wore it instead of the bib. But he's got this beautiful brass crab table. This is amazing with this like china on top. Looks great. And like a shower in the corner. So this is basically like a Roman bathhouse. Is kind of the vibe. It's great, especially with his little curls on his head to match. He looks good. So, and this ornate door outside too. But it's all wintry here on the island. It's very cute. Hope you like my I gotta stop hitting the mic. My sweater. I'm wearing a cute sweater. 'Tis the season. Got all sorts of fruit up here. If I have time, I'll go and shake all these trees. But, you know, it's not exactly the most invigorating task. So instead, I'm here digging up fossils. I got 4 fossils to dig up a day. I think actually 6, because I share this island with somebody else, so they'll give you a little bit more of those. And these snowflakes that are flying around. I guess you use these for, like, recipes? A snowflake! I have, like, 15 of them, 18 of them in my pocket. Not like I'm using them for anything. And look at these! These beautiful, beautiful trees. Ornament shook out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that either, but I guess that's what the DIY recipe is for the wreath. So I got apples on my island. That's my... ooh, this tree finally grew. 10,000 bells a piece. Apples are my fruit of choice. Well, it's not really my choice. Apples, if I had to choose, probably would not have been towards the top of my list. But that's what I got. And that's what makes life beautiful, you know? It ended up being unique amongst all of my friends. I don't know if I had any friends who also had the same fruit as me. So that made trading really easy. Got lots of good fruit. Your fruit on your island sells for 100 bells, but other islands' fruit, other types of fruit sell for 500 bells. So it's an easy way to make money. And then there are these coconuts, which I think just wash up on shore, if I remember correctly. I don't know, you get them organically somehow. And they only grow on the sand. So all of these palm trees here, I did plant these myself. They don't come with the island, but those also sell for 500 bells, so those are nice. Even if you don't have any friends, you at least can grow a bunch of palm trees to get a bunch of bells. Here's the dock. I am missing a couple fish. Yeah, just a few fish. Some of them are not in season right now, but of the ones that are in season, there's one that always shows up at the end of this pier, but it's like the rarest of rare fish. You know, some fish are more common than others, and it's in the tier that's like the least common. So I did spend like one evening just like fishing constantly, dropping bait, looking for more, and he never showed up. So I do have to keep checking, but I guess there's a reason I haven't found him yet. Gotta weed the island. I haven't played in a few days. Probably less than a week, though. And this is Rosie's house. Rosie, I'm not crazy about. She's okay. Oh, look, Lily's here! Now, Lily I am crazy about. So nice that we could all be here together like this, Toadie. I want to chat. Psst. I thought this was going to be a book club meeting to discuss folding, a beginner's guide. I guess it's good that it isn't, because I didn't finish reading the book in time anyway. Lily is a villager I had way back in the Animal Crossing Wild World days. And she was definitely one of my favorites back then. My sister and I loved her. And when I got Animal Crossing City Folk on the Wii, you can go to the city where you can run into random villagers, and I ran into Lily. And I still have my screenshot of, when I, was playing way back in like 2008, and I ran into her at the town plaza, and I had to show my sister. I was like, look who I ran into, Lily! Oh my gosh! So one day I think she came to like my campsite, I want to say. And if they come to your campsite, then you can have them move in. I think you have to like basically kick out a villager, get a villager to leave, and then get her to move in. It was a whole process, and even then, I don't think that they'll like automatically move in. I think you have to like kind of play a game. I kind of forget what specifically was entailed, but my beloved wife, she put in the work, man. I think was that when we went to El Maguey? We were eating Mexican food with, I think my sister was also there, and my wife was just like basically grinding to get Lily for me. So don't say she's never done anything for me. Here's Rosie. Lily is hanging out here too. What's the latest? I'm kind of low-key picky about my chairs. Mainly, they've got to look cute. The trendier, the better. And if they're comfy, that's totes a bonus. I like her room. Her room is kind of cute. It's got a great little aesthetic. I love this bug. Tell me more about this. Isn't my flea the cutest sleepyhead? I know some folks don't think bugs are as adorbs as I do. But, you know, maybe bugs don't think they're adorbs either. Touche. Can you put him in like a permanent container? This is like, I found him on the floor and I'm too afraid to get rid of him. But it's, you know, it's a good pink aesthetic. I do already have kind of a cutesy villager type. I don't remember. Is that their type? I'm gonna say it's cutesy. But, I wonder what's inside. I'll just take a teeny tiny little peek. There's nothing in here. Oh. But yeah, I do kind of already have like a cutesy villager like this. But I don't know who I like more. She's newer on the island, so I'm predisposed to dislike Rosie more. Wendy is the other kind of cutesy villager I'm thinking of. I kind of like Wendy more, though. No, she's not home, so we don't get to see... Oh, two snowballs for making a snowman. We'll see if I have the... I have the mental capacity to do that later. But I'm still missing Wendy. I didn't get to talk to her yet. Anyway, let's go in here and talk to Blathers. Do I have my 4? Yes, I do have my 4. 4 fossils. We'll have him assess those, and then we'll see if we can donate this painting or not. Here's Blathers. Why, hello, Mark. Welcome to the Elwood Museum. How may I be of service? Please assess these fossils. What would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. And this one too, please. Who? More than one, I see. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed. Quite splendid. Alas, our museum already has fossils such as these. I am indeed tempted to purchase these for my personal collection, but no. I must exercise restraint and return them to you now. That's fine. Might I help you with anything else? Marvelous. What would you like to donate? Oh, awesome. We don't have this painting. Who? I say hoot! That is most surely a worthy painting! I never thought I'd lay the eyes upon the real thing, but there it is, very much a worthy painting. I shall treat this donation with the utmost care. Owl's honor. I shall also leave details about your donation for all to read once it is on display. Whew. Please do check back later. Okay, awesome. Help with anything else? Nah, I'm good. Okay, so first let's go talk to... shoot, I said his name earlier. The coffee guy. He's my avatar on Nintendo Switch. Brewster. Coffee is 200 bells a cup. Ooh, what do you say? I say yes! Sure. He's the best. They're all great. They're all very likable. I like his little closet you can see back there with a bunch of gyroids. Here you go. 1 fresh brewed piping hot cup of coffee. Enjoy. I'll do just that. See, in real life, I would definitely wait for it to cool. But, in this game, it's not like you can burn your tongue, so I might as well. It's perfect just as it is. Just the right amount of acidity and full-bodied flavor. I wouldn't add a single thing. I hope he told Brewster that. You'd like to hear about his hard work. Cool. Thank you very much. Alright. So yeah, here you can invite other villagers to have coffee with you if you have their amiibo. I've never done it before. I don't actually know. Is it, I don't know, how interesting it is? Is it worth doing? I don't have any real amiibo. I just have fake amiibo tokens that I've burned myself. But you gotta go say hi to Brewster. And you can get a little to-go cup now and walk around with a little to-go cup. It's kind of cute. Okay, let's go look at our museum really quickly. More woke DIY politics. That's right. Everyone on the left is all do-it-yourself these days. You have to play a card game where you guess the color or suit correctly. Yeah, wow, what a pain. Thank you for doing that. So yeah, here we are. This, the art museum was added in an update. I think in the 2.0 update, maybe? So I don't have nearly as much stuff here. It takes a lot more effort to get. You have to get it from Jolly Red, Crazy Red, whatever you want to call him. You gotta get it from Red, who only shows up not even once a week, just occasionally. Now there's also an island, Harv's Island, that you can fly to meet with him any day that you want, but he only changes his inventory every week, and he only shows you 2 things, and there's a chance that both of them are counterfeits. So you also have to decide which of these are real or fake, but Blathers will only accept real paintings. But the museums are pretty awesome. All of the art is, you know, based on real art, even though the names are not. They just have generic little names. But then they tell you, okay, now this is the actual real name of the painting, the guy that painted it, what type it is, and they give some extra descriptors. This famous piece by Velázquez, who served the Spanish court, shows us something about perspective. It depicts a young princess with her ladies-in-waiting. The artist himself is seen to the left. The king and queen are reflected in the mirror to the artist's right, so the perspective is that of the king. The king, watching the artist paint the king and the queen. Cool, right? I love, like, just how much effort they put into all of this stuff in the museum. Especially in a game like this where you wouldn't necessarily expect it. Quaint painting donated by Lauren, May of 2020. How is that possible? May of 2020? Really? I thought this got added in an update. The Milkmaid, oil on canvas. This piece earned Vermeer the nickname Master of Light thanks to its exquisite contrast and depth. Vermeer painted this masterpiece at only 25 years of age. Many note it is surprisingly small in real life. Wistful painting. Girl with an Earring by Johannes Vermeer. Also known as Girl with a Turban, this piece uses ultramarine paint, which was expensive at the time. It seems the expense was worth it, as the vivid blue colors draw the eye and help make the piece a classic. The only question is that a real pearl earring or something else? So I've got a few of these around here. Yo! Is this the one I just donated? Worthy painting, donated today. I didn't know he put him up so quick. Liberty Leading the People. Eugène Delacroix, 1830. Oil on canvas, painted by leading 19th century romantic artist Delacroix in the same year as the French Revolution. The woman in the center is often mistaken for Joan of Arc, but she is actually the fictional Marianne. And we've got some other, not quite art. I guess it still counts as art. Rockhead statue. Olmec colossal head from 1000 BCE. Giant stone head thought to be from the ancient Mesoamerican Olmec civilization. The larger ones can reach 3 meters in height. Scholars think they only crafted heads, no bodies. So there's some pretty sweet stuff in here. But there's obviously also lots of emptiness as well. Ancient statue, Yomon period Dogu figurine. A mysterious riveting doll made from kneaded, unglazed dirt during the Yomon period. Its large round eyes resemble goggles that intercept light, so its name should come as no surprise. Shakoki means light intercepting goggles, and a dogu is a small animal figure. So just, some trivia for you. I recognize this. It's the Rosetta Stone from 196 BCE. A stone slab found in Rosetta, Egypt in 1799 helped efforts to decipher ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Almost identical text is written in hieroglyphs at the top, then Demotic script, and lastly Greek script. Pretty sweet. I don't know how that found its way onto our island, but actually I do know, I guess, because I've bought and donated it, I guess. So there are other arms of the museum that are a fair bit larger. You can donate bugs. These are probably my favorite to capture, which is why I have the most of them. Because they're easy to see. You just kind of walk around and see a bug and go for it. The fish, you got to go, you know, wander around the rivers or the oceans, and you only see the shadows before you actually pull it up and see what you got. Look at them all. Spider. Where's this guy got a plaque? Look at them fighting! Fighting as beetles do. Banded dragonfly. Damselfly. Red dragonfly. Darner dragonfly. So I have most all of these bugs, but not everything. There's still, I think, a couple I'm missing. You have to collect all of them, I think, to be able to get the golden net. Check it out. Wharf roach and hermit crab. Be on the move. So we got flies, fleas, beautiful butterfly with cocoons. Is this a plaque? Mosquito. Yeah, these can actually bite you in the game during the summer months if you stand still for too long. Fleas, these will show up like on villagers, so you'll come up to them and they'll talk about how they're itching, and you can see like a little black thing jumping around on their head, and you gotta smack them. Paper kite butterfly. Is there some reason this guy is special? I don't know. And fly. These, I think, only show up around trash. You have to, like, place trash around your island. Like, you'll dredge up sometimes when you go fishing. You'll get, like, a tire or like, a can or a boot. And if you just, like, throw that somewhere on your island over time, then flies will come around. I love that. There's some uniqueness to how you obtain some of these different types of insects. Ants are the same. Ants, I think, you can only get them if you, like, place a, like a turnip, and then you let it turn. Turnips are like the stock, the stocks in this game, the stock market. So you buy a turnip at the beginning of the week for a particular price, and then every subsequent day you can sell it for a variable price, and it's different for every village, every town you visit, so every island, I should say. But if you place one of those and let it go a whole week, then it'll turn, because you're not allowed to sell them beyond the 1 week, and then ants will come and eat them. You got this beautiful butterfly house. This is a really great looking game for the Nintendo Switch. This is, I think, running at 900p, almost 1080p, and it's 30 frames per second. So it looks very sharp and has a pretty good amount of detail. But there's a Nintendo Switch 2 update coming that will make it look even better, run at even higher resolutions, though still capped at 30 frames per second, which is too bad. Not that this game really needs a higher frame rate, but it would be nice. But rock solid 30 FPS, I'm happy with that. On the Nintendo Switch, you normally can't even guarantee that, so. But it's a good looking game, good art direction. Obviously, lots of money, lots of time spent on this game. So it's overflowing with detail, which is great. Here we got all of the fish. Neon Tetra. Beta. I used to have a beta fish when I was younger. Rainbow fish. Angel fish. I say I. My sister had a beta fish. I don't think I really took any care of it. I think it was all her. But they can survive quite a while. crawfish, gar, pike, snapping turtle, all these from 2020. You can tell I played the game pretty heavily then. But I love these exhibits. Again, they're just so nicely detailed and so large. Look at this. This is awesome. And you even get their shadows on the ground. It was really cool. Again, on the Switch, I would not anticipate that. And you even have the sharks like swimming underneath each other. It's kind of cool. Just little details like that. The kind of stuff that I've come to expect from Animal Crossing. Now we get some deep sea fish, some crazy cool fish, vampire squid, giant isopod, Venus flower basket. And here's a photo op, I guess is what that sign is trying to say. Look at some of those crazy fish. Talk about a photo op. This is cute little portholes to be able to look through. I love all the details like the exit signs and just other stuff you'd expect to find in a museum. You can't like interact with them. They don't really serve any purpose, but they're there. So I also do have a lot of fish. But I'm missing more fish, I think, than I am insects, generally speaking. But like I said, fishing is not as fun. One of the other things is both for fish and for insects, there is a special villager that will show up on random days of the week. And for insects, you just like can sell him insects, basically. And he'll give you more money. But for fish, first you have to complete like a fishing challenge, and then you can sell him fish for more money. And the challenge is like not difficult, but I don't want to have to do it. I just want to sell you stuff. Then we have some fossils, which you saw me pick up earlier. You find the fossils underground every day. They just seed 4 more. And you got to go get them assessed by Blathers, and then you can donate them. But because you automatically get 4 like every day, they're the easiest to get the whole collection. So I definitely have all of the fossils, which is also nice because they're also worth a pretty good chunk of change. Some of them can be like thousands of bells. Look at this. I love the animated light. It's a nice touch. So yeah, instead now I get 4 fossils every day that I can just like sell for money. I used to give them to villagers because they're like a nice gift that you can give where like nobody objects, but they also like won't do anything with it. If you give them like half of like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, they're like, okay, thanks. Here's a shirt. You know? Australopith. Australopith. Megacerops. Megalosaurus. I love that guy. He's got crazy horns. I've never seen that before. And then again, like the museum is so it's so neat. You've got these kind of like timelines flowing, and then you come up here and you can see like the different types of animals that, you know, how they might relate, I guess, in an evolutionary sense compared to some of the different types of fossils you find. Or maybe it's like a time thing, like time-wise when some of these cropped up versus other ones. You know, birds are probably the most ancient animal versus like monkeys are like closest to humans. But again, all that stuff is like really cool. Very, very highly detailed, fun stuff. So yeah. Unfortunately, though, unlike the museum, there aren't any of the in-depth descriptions that are really impressive. But it's still nice. I mean, they are at least based on real dinosaurs, so gives you something to go Google, something to go look up on the internet. But I like that for the art, the museum information is like baked into the game. See you, Blathers. Thanks for having us. So, yeah. What else is going on? I can't believe all three of you guys are sitting out here. How you doing, Parent Trap? If you get stumped with a question, Resident Services is the place to get it answered. Like, for instance, I asked Isabel if we could get a training gym. She said no. Okay, so that wasn't the answer I was after, but it was totally an answer. Oh, now they're up. They're on the move. Well now, how you doing, kiddo? You see the tree in the plaza? They really outdid themselves with all them lights and decorations. Thing like that put anybody in the Toy Day spirit, even a crusty old dog like me, Raouf. Okay, let's go take a look at what is in the shop. Hang on a second, that was a twig. Alright, let's go take a look at what's in the shop. In Nook's cranny. What is in his poor old cranny? The Nook children are here. Or the nephews, I guess. Timmy and Tommy, welcome to Nook's Cranny. Look at this, a dinosaur, toy? Dinosaur toy. 2,400 bells, what do you think? Yeah, let's do it. This looks awesome. Okay, we got Flamingo. What is this? Seems like you're interested in Birdmobile. Those are in limited supply, so act fast if you're curious. Or you're serious, I think is what they said. 5,300 bells. Sure, why not? That looks kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And then is this, jewelry? Seems like you're interested in ring. How much would this be going for? What do you think? There's no way it's like 150,000 bells or something. That's kind of what I would expect. But it's got to be double digits, or 5 digits. Let's say, 70,000. That's a lot of money. Oh, 69,000 bells! That was pretty much right on the money. Alright, sure, I'll buy it. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I have a lot of money, because I've been playing the game for a long time. Bell ringer. I just spent my 2 millionth bell. Wasteful celebrity. Spending your bells on the island helps revitalize the local economy. Yes, yes. I'll reward you with miles based on how many bells you've spent. So, 2 millionth bell. Now I gotta get up to 5 million bells. So I can earn more Nook miles, but also, as you saw, unlocking that, achievement, basically, gives me a name that I can use in my passport. I'm a competent boy. That's what I have right now. So I can change competent boy to something else, like wasteful or celebrity. Now, I like this. I feel like I probably have one of these already, though. Plasma ball. I'll think about it. Okay, now while I'm here, can I sell you guys some of the crap that I have? You can have this and this and this, and you can have this. I don't know, maybe I'll hold on to that. I guess I'll hold on to, oh wait, this one too. Iguanodon tail. 12,000 bells. Sounds good to me. Thanks. Alright. Goodbye. So, we spent a bit of money. Let's go drop off some of our goods at home. And we can check out what's going on at home. Inside my house. It is not great. It's okay. This is the main room. I've just recently put these couches here. Got lots of, I guess, wicker furniture. And this TV. I love the stereo. Everything else, though, I'm kind of, I like the couches. Oh, and I do like this cute little, duck art. Cross-stitch. But the rest, I'm like, it's alright. Alright, while I'm here, before I forget, gotta drop this off. Birdmobile. Ring. Dinosaur toy. festive wreath. And we'll put this in here too. Actually, we'll put these in here as well. I don't really know if I have any of that stuff in here. Alright, the rest of this, can I learn this? Yes. Alright. This other room is a room that I am proud of. I love this rug. And we've got like a arcade cabinet over here. We got a computer and a piano that you can play, which is kind of fun. I also really like this this wallpaper. It's very like loud, but I do love the colors. And I got a map. So this looks pretty good. But still some work to be done. If we go across to here, this is maybe the room I'm the most proud of. Excuse me. This is my gyroid collection, of which I have quite a few. But I love them all. They're so cute. Each one is unique in this room. You'll find gyroid pieces. Again, they weren't in the original game. I think they added them in an update. But they're a staple, in my mind, of Animal Crossing. The first Animal Crossing, they were outside your house, right? That was like how you saved. But eventually they became items that you would put in your home. In this game, they show up as pieces, just like fossils. You'll find them around the island that you got to dig up a piece. I guess basically you bury it and then you water it. And the next day or so, it'll come back as a whole gyroid. And they're based on I forget the name of them. Probably has something to do with gyroid, but in Japan, in Japanese culture, there are little statuette type guys, ceramic things that look sort of like these, that are like things you get buried with. But obviously they do not move, animate, sing on their own. These are much cuter and more vibrantly colored. The ones I've seen before are not really painted like these. But it kind of maybe explains why you dig them all up. In all of the games, you find them underground. Kind of implying that they are like those old burial statues. But I love these guys. The white one right next to the door who's doing all the singing. It was great. And then the Squidward next to her, that's like playing with his scrunchie on his head. But I mean, honestly, I kind of love all of them. If you play music in the same room as them, then they'll kind of sing and dance along to the music. But I like here, with no music playing, then they just make their own song. So I'm always on the hunt for more, looking for more of them. And I'm giving my dupes to anybody else who wants them. Look at them all. This guy with his brush head. I like when he goes, wow, he whips his whole head around. Let's see if we can get him to do it while we're here. He's got stage fright. If I keep staring at him, he won't do it. Come on, do it once for me. I want to talk about the other gyroids, but as soon as I avert my attention, I'm sure that's when he's going to go, wow. Oh yeah, there he goes, like that. But I like them all. They're all cute. I like this, like, the sliding plate guy here in the corner there. And then this one over here blows bubbles. And this one above the door is new. The pig-shaped one is cute. So, Love that room. That's a great one. The other rooms are not as exciting. This is my room. My room / the bathroom. I don't love the wallpaper is pretty plain. I got to change some of that stuff. I got a picture of my favorite villager here. I think I have pictures of almost all of my villagers at this point. They only give you their picture when you're best friends with them, when you reach a certain friendship level, so they're kind of coveted. I like the stereo a lot. I don't like it sitting on the ground, though. It needs like a table. But that's kind of my problem, is I just don't have enough tables and other places to stack stuff on top of. I like this painting. I mean, I like a lot of the stuff in the room, but I don't know if it needs to all be in the same room or what's going on here. And then the other rooms are empty. I have gotten back into playing. I feel like I put it down for maybe a few years, but earlier this year I've been playing more, so I paid off my debt. I got an upstairs and a basement. The basement, I believe, is the same size room. Oh no, it is another big extended room. So the upstairs and the downstairs are all this like same size. But they're both empty. I don't have anything in either of them right now. Just kind of collecting stuff. But my wife made a good point to me. She said, you just need to pick something in your storage and throw it in the room and then kind of build a room around that. I bought this poster from Blathers recently. I guess maybe you get these after you complete a collection. You can buy those. So that was the only one I'm able to buy, is the fossils, because I've completed that one. But so yeah, definitely more work to be done there. I'm sure the Happy Home Academy is not pleased with how things look, but I'm not that concerned. Okay, let's also... Oh, wait. Let's dig this up here. Oh, not quite. So every day you also find a glowing spot like this. That gives you 1,000 bells. And you can then bury money. Let's make sure I'm hitting the right button. To start growing a money tree. So earlier I did come across a full-grown money tree, which was one I had buried like this. You can bury any amount of money, but if it's 10,000 bells or more, it's guaranteed to give you 10,000 back. And then I think, like, maybe there's a random chance that it could be the same amount of money that you buried, but it's kind of a low chance. So you could bury like 99,000 bells, and you'd always get at least 10,000, but occasionally you might get more. But I'm not going to toy with that, so I just bury 10,000 each time. Let's go visit Harv's Island. This was an addition. I guess it's based on kind of on Pocket Camp, which was the Animal Crossing app that they used to offer. And now I think they just sell. It used to be like a free-to-play thing, and now it's just like you just pay $30 or whatever, and you get the whole game. It's pretty nice. I really, really appreciate Nintendo doing that. For how anti-consumer Nintendo tends to be, that was one thing I was like, okay, that's nice. They're like, we're not going to support the online stuff in this game anymore, but we're not going to take it down. We're just going to make it so it's $30. So here's where all of the special villagers post up. These are the folks that usually might come and visit you on a special day. No, Red's not even here. Is he on my island? I kind of came here to visit him, but we'll go talk to everybody else, I guess. See if they have anything interesting. So you can come here and take stock of their inventory. Kicks has not just cool kicks, but also bags. I love some of these bags, but honestly, most of these bags I just think like, oh, my wife would like this. I'm like, oh, this looks cute. This looks like something my wife would have in real life. I don't think I would actually be using a lot of these myself. Restroom slippers that say WC on them. That's got to be a cultural thing that I'm not familiar with. I don't really want any of these, though. But Thanks, though. They look cool. Are you done teaching me haircuts? Yeah, not quite. All right, let's go ahead. I'm probably not going to like it, but you can try it out on me. Yeah, it's not quite my style. It's cute, though. It reminds me of my sister's hair. Oh, no! Yes, please. No worries. Harriet always knows just what to say. So again, the fact that this is like a Japanese first game, the localization in this is crazy. Crazy good. There's lots of complaints about how in this game, characters are less interesting. I think one big problem is that it takes a while for you to kind of blow through like the tutorial section of the game. And even after that, characters, the first time you talk to them, they still are like kind of telling you like very basic stuff that is like not fascinating. But the more you talk to them, they do eventually start to say some interesting stuff. Future tech flooring. Robo flooring. Whoa. Red extra. Okay, interesting. I don't know. I like kind of some of these. I guess I'll buy these. Yes, please. Also, if like there's like an event going on, the first time you talk to villagers, they'll like always talk about that event. So I think all of that makes it like it just predisposes you to like if you play the game at like a surface level, you're only ever going to see like the same kind of boring stuff. But I think that there is a bit more fascinating dialogue in this than some folks say. But compared to the earlier games, yeah, certainly villagers are way nicer to use, way more cutesy, and I think that's generally what the target audience is looking for. But I can understand people being like, I'm kind of upset that villagers, they don't really get mad at me anymore, you know? It adds a little bit of depth as opposed to them just being like very one-note type characters. So I'm curious if they'll change that in the future. I think I'm going to buy this too. I like all of these, actually. I have just enough money for all of this. I know Japan often refers to bathrooms/toilets as water closets or WC. Yeah, I mean, that much I know, but are there, like, do you wear special WC slippers to go to the bathroom? I guess if you're, I don't know, in Japan, you don't wear your shoes in the house, right? You, like, come in, you, like, take your shoes off, and then you wear, like, a special slipper around the house, even if you're at somebody else's house. So do they have, like, a separate set of WC slippers that you wear into the bathroom? Or, like, if you go to, like, a restaurant, do they have special WC slippers or something? I would think not, but I don't know. There's a propaganda poster from World War II of women pinching their nose at Winston Churchill with initials WC on a bathroom stall. I never put that together that his initials would be WC. But I know that, yes, also in the UK, they do refer to it as a water closet, WC. What do you need? Tortimer. This is the best part of this update, is that Tortimer is here. Tortimer used to be the mayor of the village in all the earlier games. And then I think in New Leaf is when Isabel came into play, because in New Leaf, you, the player, are the mayor of the village. And so then you go meet him on an island, and he's like, oh yeah, I retired. And then in this game, he's like not in the game at all. And everyone's like, oh my god, did he die? So I love in this update, it's like, oh no, don't worry, he's still here. He's just living the retired life. We can put those in here too. I'm good. If you say so, Sprout. Horf! This is why I really want to play this. I just want to do the voices for all the characters. Yeah, there's different slippers or wabakai. Wabakai for different things. That hurt to type, by the way. Felt like a Redditor. I don't know. You keep talking like a Redditor. Keep talking about Redditors. I think it's time to admit you have more in common with them than you might like to think. Keha moata. Kiha moatata. Only I, Katrina, can see it. I see your truth. I will reveal it to you for just 1,000 bells. That's okay. I don't really need to do that. Goodbye. Oops, not this way. This way. All right. And then over here is Harv's actual place. Oh my gosh, the cute owls. Look at them up there. I've never seen them before, though. They're so cute. Little owl family. Anyway, here you can easily set up photos. That's another great thing in this game is, you know, they know... Oh, sorry. Trainwreck Panama Cotta is reporting Tango rock climbing's go. Do you require assistance? I love these guys. I'm ready to go home. You want to bust Bunsen burners and bounce back to Appletown? Roger. Let's pack snacks and make tracks. They recognize how social a lot of the game is. Not just a game that you play with your friends, but that people want to share what they see in the game, what they're making in the game. So in the game, you've got a cell phone that you can use to like take pictures. It's like a photo mode, basically. But I like that they also, separate from that, have a dedicated place where you can like bring in villagers, set up whatever furniture you want, so you can stage photos exactly as you wish. That's a nice touch. Okay. Well, what else is going on? So let's take a look at my map. Oh, dude, Jolly Red is here. Jolly Red. I think that's the name of his, like, Ooh, Wendy! Wendy's here! Wendy, what's going on? Just now, Tybalt said my whole Toodles thing was kind of funny. And I don't know. It's not supposed to be funny. So I was thinking, maybe I should change it? Be yourself. You can keep it. I think it kind of fits her. She's the other cutesy villager, like, the cat, whose name I've already forgotten. It's on the tip of my tongue. But, Wendy is first. Wendy, look at this attire, man. The hat and the, like, jersey that she's wearing. And the fact that she's, like, a sheep. The way that, like, every shirt sits on her just always looks a little odd. But she owns that, and that's maybe why I like her so much. She's a little odd, but she's not ashamed about it. So in this moment, I have to say, be yourself. Keep it. Really? Wow, that's a relief. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. You're welcome, babes. Okay, let's go visit Red before we hop off here and play some Uncharted 2. I got some other island chores to do, but I spent too much time wandering around the museum. So here's Red. He'll show up again, maybe once a week. Probably not that often. It isn't my favorite cousin. Glad to have you back aboard. If it isn't my favorite cousin, that's what I have to say. Glad to have you back aboard. Jolly Red's treasure trawler. Store policy. I know it, you know it. We have a limit of 1 art piece per customer per day. Choose wisely. So not only does he have art, but he also has some, I feel it's unique furniture. I love that, like, he's selling this. What is this? Going into Red's and finding, like, an IV drip in his basement. Oh, I don't have any money, though. Uh-oh. I gotta get some money. Alright, but we also have to find out which of this is real. There's really no way other than just, like, looking it up, you know? I won't lie, an awful lot of folks have been asking me about buying that serene painting there. But maybe the price scared them off, so I'll sell it to you for 4,980 bells. Deal of the winter. You win? Okay, so let's see. What did he call this? Serene? Serene painting. It's not a duck. It's an ermine. Or I guess it is a duck instead of I don't know. Whatever it is, this is wrong. It's supposed to be all white, and instead it's more of like a blackish gray. So that one is a fake. Admiring the details? Can't say I blame you. The best part, that detail could be yours. I don't know. Sorry, I've spent all my money already, so... Okay, now here's one. You can just feel the aura on that academic painting. I mean, you couldn't buy that kind of aura. Well, you could, and should. Let me help you out. With my cousin's discount, normally I'd charge you 10 times as much. This one I thought the fake has like a coffee stain on it, but there are sometimes multiple types of fakes. Now, I think this is the real deal. There's usually a coffee stain in the top right corner, but this one doesn't have it, so... But we're going to have to come back here with some more money if we want to buy it. Okay, what about this guy? You know, I catch myself staring at that detailed painting a lot. Honestly, I just wish someone would buy it so I could get more work done. I shouldn't, but I'll add a Resident of Elwood discount on top of the cousin's discount. That'll bring the price all the way down to 4,980 bells. Come on, help a cousin out! I want a closer look. Alright, I've already forgotten what he called this painting. But, I'm gonna guess there's a pretty good chance the rest of these are fakes too, but I don't think that that's guaranteed. Let's see. Where is it in this list of paintings? Oh, here it is. The flowers are red in the fake one, but these are blue, so this one's also real. Dang. Alright. Now I gotta figure out which of these... I only get to buy a one. And then there's the Mona Lisa. I want a closer look. So what about this one? Is this one real or fake? What do you think? This famous painting is... I think it's fake, because her eyebrows are screwed up. Yes, exactly. Yeah, her eyebrows are weird. Okay, so between the detailed painting and the academic painting, we gotta figure out which one to go buy. I'll be back. Okay, so it's 6:56. I think the way that this works is I'm gonna have to shut down this stream and start up the one I already scheduled for Uncharted 2. So be prepared. If you're planning on staying tuned for more gaming, we'll be shutting down this stream in just a few minutes and spinning up the other stream. But first we gotta go see which of these paintings do I already have. Academic painting and famous painting. Or no, famous painting is the one that's a fake. Detailed painting is the other one that we're considering buying. Okay, so here's the detailed painting. We already have that here. But I could have sworn that we also have the academic painting. Maybe not, though. Yeah, here it is. Alright, so we have both. So, no big deal if we don't buy either one. But they are real, and they're worth something. Red never shows up to my island. He hates me. Hey, I'll give you one of these. Which one do you want? I have them both. You want to... no, I keep wanting to say famous. Not the famous painting. Academic or detailed. Actually, I just sent you some, didn't I? I already sent you I got the Rosetta Stone, I think. So you don't get one anymore. you already got your one. No, I've been sending them to you and Drake because you guys both recently restarted your islands. Are you able to do anything with art? Can you donate it yet? No, it took me like forever to... Oh, I came all the way back here and I don't even have any money. I'm still flat broke. Sorry. I'm out of here. Welcome, cousin. Suit yourself. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I've got Uncharted 2 to play. Not just play, but to beat. Alright? So, I'm winding this down and I'm jumping over to my Uncharted 2 stream. So, click-a-maroo on my channel down there, or whereabouts, and hop onto my Uncharted 2 stream, and I'll be right there in one or several moments But thanks for watching. Got to make up for lost time. I had a couple weeks where I didn't really do any streaming, so I owe you guys. So I'll probably be back again. I don't know if I'll be streaming like this weekend or whatever, but I'd like to do some more like this, of games like this that I'm not going to be showing you the start and end of, but anyway, that'll do it. So thanks for hanging out. I'll be on the Uncharted 2 stream in just a moment. So join me over there, or if you're watching this as a recording, I hope you're having a good day. And I won't be live, or maybe I will be if you're really lucky. Perhaps the timing will really work out, but that's enough stalling. I'm getting the flip out of here, so I will be on the Uncharted 2 stream if you're watching in real time. And if it's a recording, I won't be there.